Rethinking Fatherhood and the Impact on Community. This is a throwback video. We be on that same stuff.
Brandon, this is 2022. People don't need no fathers. Fathers don't even make sense. They prefer not to have fathers.
You think
Because
so?
only thing father does is bring toxic. Everything is toxic. He told me to clean the room. Toxic. He won't let me yell in the house. Toxic. He won't let me wear anything outside what I want to wear. Toxic.
So do you think that's what a lot of women feel? Or is that just something that's happening? Like the black father not being there, or that he's not being present or being pushed out?
I think a lot of people in our community do not want to follow a black
Tradition.
man. No, not tradition. Just don't want to follow or be under the authority of a black man.
Do you think that has to do with feminism and the feminist movement?
It's a lot of things. Like you got, like I was gonna do like a thing on this, how deadbeat men destroy women in their 30s. It's something called trauma. So imagine if a person being with a deadbeat guy is gonna come off as an alpha. He's gonna come off as a street ninja. He's gonna come off as I'm running things, but his character is not there.
Yeah.
So you'll have a alpha, top-notch guy on the outside, but inside, once they get to know him, it ruins the relationship. Maybe some ladies bring that trauma to the next relationship. I can't follow. Last time I tried to follow a man, I caught an STD. Last time I tried to follow a man, our rent wasn't getting paid. Yeah. So that trauma keep going down the line. And
then they're like, well, I just might as well just do it on my own.
And watch this. Man, like you a man, Brandon.
That's correct.
Don't you submit to other men from time to time as a normal part of your life?
And when you say submit, what do you mean?
A police pull you over. Are you acting bigger or better?
Right. No, you have to play your role when it comes. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be okay with that as a man, because that's just a part of life. That don't make you less of a man.
Oh, watch this. Your rent is due. Are you gonna pay that? You gonna pay that check to the man?
Yeah.
If you pay that check, you submitting, ain't you?
You are in a way.
So I think guys are used to submitting, because we know if you don't submit, my opinion, you will get dealt with in a man way. And I think some women don't think submitting is like, or following is like something bad, but guys follow every day of the week. If you got a job, you following somebody.
Do you think we need something like this in a classroom for, you want to say, high school, like a high school class on dating and relationships and stuff like that? Do you think that would be helpful? Because I think people don't.
No, not. Dating and relationship starts off when the child is conceived. So it's that relationship between the two parents that grows up to create a future relationship in the child. So high school, people are already set in their ways. You know, a hoe in high school will be the hoe for the next 10 years.
But if you're not getting it at home, so when are you going to get it? You know,
you ain't going to get it.
So you rather go ahead.
So that's what's strong with our community. Everything starts at the home.
Right.
You can't rebuild people time they hit 12 years old. I have to say, most of the time they gone.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
They gone.
It's a tough thing to I guess to accept, but that is the truth. After a while, like, you cannot get the whole out of you, because that's just who you are. It's not like a character trait that you need to change. That's just who you are, and that goes for men and women.
And somebody go be in these comments talk about, it's an engineering term called outliers. I know they had a bad childhood and they made it to the top. Judge Mathis, he was in jail. He made it to the top. For every Judge Mathis you have, you got 50,000 who ain't gonna make it.
Right, so, and that's true. And I get why people do that, so they can bring up the one scenario, so it'll be like, well, your logic is wrong. But no, not necessarily. We're not saying it's all across the board. We're talking about the majority, or we're looking at the numbers and statistics show that what we're saying is right. And we do need to fix what's going on at home. But if two parents aren't there, or if people are overworked or stressed, they stretch too thin, the child is not being raised properly.